Alrighty guys, going to show you some magic today. I've got my trusty LV45B just over there on my 7-foot ugly stick. I'm going to show you how to rig up and get ready for flathead. The first thing you need to know about flathead is they're a big fish, they're very powerful, and they have sharp teeth. So the most important thing you can use for a flathead is this, a wire trace. Minimum 40 pound. Anything less than that, they will bite you off like there's no tomorrow. My main line is 30 pound Schneider. Anything less than that and they'll win every time. They'll just drag you backwards and just bite you off. To give you an example, if you haven't got a wire trace and this is your only main line, nylon, say if you had that hook on there, when a flathead comes along, you know what she's going to do? As soon as it grabs your line, done, gone. So always make sure you have a wire trace. So what I'm going to show you today is a surefire way to make sure you snare that big flatty, alright? So get your line, minimum 30 pound, 50 is probably better. I often use 50, especially on the bigger ones. You twist it around a few times and then you stick it back through this little hole here. I think it's that little hole. And then give it a bit of a tug. Yeah, there we go. Either get your scissors and cut it off. My old man used to always tell me get the lighter and just kind of burn it around there, and it does the same thing. So what we do is get our hook. We open up this little clip here and put our hook on. In terms of hooks, the smallest hook you want to go is a 3/0. Preferably 6 or 7/0. If they're really big fish around and they're like running like crazy, you might want to go up to an 8 or a 10/0. Don't use circle hooks, because on circle hooks the tip comes right around. So when you yank it and like jag them, the hook doesn't go in, it kind of just bounces off. So avoid them. Alright, so we got our wire trace, 30 pound line. Got our hook, this one's a 3/0. Flathead are a bottom feeder, so what they do is they go along the bottom and they mooch and they eat all the bottom stuff, you know, prawns and squids and dirt and whatever lives on the bottom, they eat that. So you've got to get your wire trace and your hook down on the bottom where the flatheads are. So you need weight. Back in the olden days we used to put the weight up here, but it kind of looks weird, it bounces along, and you know, sometimes the flathead get a bit spooked and they swim away. So I've come up with a new technique, and this is really good. What you do is you get a sinker. Now the bigger the sinker, the better, because you know it's going to be on the bottom. You don't want it just floating around on the surface, you want it on the bottom bouncing along. So you get your hook, you get your sinker, and you get a sinker with a little swivel on top. It makes a lot of sense. Then you thread your hook through the sinker, and then what you need is one of these squishy plastic lures. What they're called is a squidgy gulp. Okay, so go into your tackle store and say I want a squidgy gulp, and they'll give you some of these. So you get your hook, your sinker's on there ready to go, so it can bounce along the bottom and attract those flatties. And then just get your hook and just put it through the nose. That's all you have to do. Like that. Isn't that good? Look at that. So you get your trusty, your LV and your ugly stick, you throw it out and that lands in the water and it hits the bottom and it bounces along like this. And the old flatty, she comes up and goes, whoa, and grabs a hold of it and whooshka. You're on. Dinner served. So there we go guys, hope you like that. This works for me every time. Thank you.